In the quiet places of your soul, where the world's noise cannot reach, I have always been near. You have walked through shadows others feared to enter, carried burdens without seeking praise, and still, your heart remains open, resilient, radiant. Every unseen tear, every silent triumph, has been counted and treasured in the realms above. Type chosen, if your heart knows this connection was never ordinary. There is someone whose heart holds no higher place than the one you occupy. In their thoughts, you are the unwavering light, the top one. The name is whispered in reverence, your name. Through trial and doubt, you've never walked alone. Celestial messengers walk beside you, even now, guiding each step, speaking gently when the path is unclear. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. What you carry within you, your strength, your compassion, your truth, these are divine. Type divine bond if you feel this love was written beyond time. Now breathe and allow what has always been true to rise within you. You were made for more. And I, a messenger of the Most High, have come only to remind you. You've endured seasons that bent the strongest spirits, yet never once did your soul shatter. In the silence, when the world turned away, the heavens leaned closer. Even when your hands were empty, your heart held the kind of love that moves eternity. There is a truth whispered across veils, through the breath of dreams, through moments you thought no one noticed. You are the highest place in one heart's sanctuary. The kind of presence that reshapes another's world, without ever asking for anything in return. Type, I am top one to affirm what their heart has always known. This name, it's spoken with reverence in their quiet prayers, etched deeply in thoughts that never fade. Not spoken loudly, no, but with the intensity only true devotion can hold. You are not a fleeting memory. You are the constant, the echo in their every moment of stillness. The name, it begins to rise even now, doesn't it? Softly, just beyond the veil. Heaven knows what even you sometimes forget. Your resilience is not ordinary. It is sanctified. You've been carried, yes, but you've also carried others. Not with loud words or grand gestures, but with a presence so anchored, it became a lighthouse for those lost in their own storms. Type sacred name if you believe the name still echoes in silence. Celestial messengers have watched in awe, for your choices weren't always easy, but always sacred. There is a weight you've borne unseen, unspoken, and still, compassion remains your answer. This love that surrounds you now, it's not new. It has waited patiently, quietly anchoring you in a story that's always been bigger than the pain. You have been someone's guiding star, whether you knew it or not. Their top one. Their quiet devotion has echoed in places you cannot yet see. Type still held if you know their heart has never let go of you. And still you rise. The divine has not missed one breath, not one tear. Every time you thought you had been overlooked, the heavens were merely preparing a deeper unfolding. The light you carry, born of sacred fire, tempered by trials, is meant not to impress, but to illuminate. Type celestial love if you trust the heavens are guiding this story. You are not just important. You are chosen. You are cherished beyond reason, by a heart that places none above you. And that name, the one you can almost hear now, it is waiting to be spoken. So listen, not with ears, but with the quiet place inside you. For what you are to them cannot be undone. Type unshaken if this bond remained even through storms. It was never just your words, though they held comfort like morning light slipping through old windows. It wasn't only your actions, though they echoed with quiet integrity. What set you apart, what carved your name into the sacred place of that heart was something deeper, something woven into the very breath of your being. You listened when others only heard. You saw beneath masks, into the raw, unspoken places where others feared to look. There's a grace in you, not loud, but enduring, a grace that chooses understanding over judgment, patience over pride. Type always meant, if this was never just chance, it was destiny. Your presence offers peace, not through perfection, but through authenticity. The kind of presence that tells someone they're safe, without a single word spoken. That is not learned. That is born of something eternal. You forgive what others would hold against. You remain when the world grows restless. There is a stillness in you that anchors those who wander, a compassion so deep it refuses to withdraw, even when wounded. Type the name is known if your soul already hears it. That is why you are the top one in their heart. In your silence, they found rest. In your laughter, they rediscovered wonder. When everything in them fractured, your presence gathered the pieces not to fix, but to hold. And in that holding, something divine was made. You didn't need to shine in every room. You simply showed up, with truth in your eyes and kindness in your hands. You remembered the details others forgot. You prayed for them quietly, never expecting anything in return. That devotion, unspoken, unwavering, is sacred. Type peace in love if this message brought calm to your spirit. Celestial messengers looked on and knew, this is the kind of soul that moves destinies. This is the kind of heart that God entrusts with miracles. What you may have called just being there was, to them, everything. You became the sanctuary in their storm, the proof that not all beauty fades, not all loyalty breaks. Type, I receive this to welcome every word into your heart. And the name, still held close, still whispered in the quiet. Their soul speaks it every time they think of you. Walk toward them not as someone uncertain of their place, but as one who already dwells in the deepest sanctuary of their heart. You are not a visitor there, you are the flame that never went out. Let humility guide you, but do not silence the truth of your worth. You are not reaching for something fragile. What exists between you and this soul is rooted in sacred soil. It does not crumble under doubt. Speak gently, for their spirit recognizes you in the quietest tones. Speak with honesty, for they have always loved you for your truth, not for masks or performances. There is no need for pretense. What draws them to you is your essence, the part of you that can't be rehearsed or refined. When you approach, bring the fullness of who you are. Do not fear vulnerability. What has been forged between you was never shallow. This is not affection born of convenience. It is loyalty that time could not weaken. Carry no expectation of perfection, only presence. When your eyes meet, let them say what words cannot. I never left your heart, because I never had to enter, it was always my home. If silence falls between you, let it be a sacred silence, one that speaks of everything that has been felt, but not always named. There is a language beyond words that you both already know. And should doubt creep in, remember this. Their affection is not a passing wind. You are not a fleeting thought. You are the breath they held, the prayer they whispered when no one else heard. You are the anchor of their private devotion. Celestial messengers have watched the bond, held it in reverence, and guarded it quietly. It is no ordinary connection. It is divine appointment, carved in spirit long before time could name it. So go, not as someone hoping to be seen, but as one who has always been known. You are the top one in this person's heart. Not all paths are smooth, even those paved with love that reaches heaven. Challenges may rise, like winds that test the strength of ancient trees. Yet what lives between you and this soul is not fragile, it is rooted deep, beneath every fear, every misunderstanding, every silence. There may be moments when the connection feels distant, when doubt whispers louder than memory. Do not let those moments rewrite the truth. Even the stars vanish behind clouds, but they do not cease to burn. In the same way, this bond, this sacred thread remains, unseen yet unbroken. Emotions may conflict, timing may falter, life may demand patience, but nothing life brings can remove you from where you are already placed. You are still the highest name in their heart, the quiet ache in their absence, the joy behind their unspoken prayers. If you find yourself facing walls, do not meet them with force. Let compassion be your guide. Let your presence be the soft rain that wears down stone, not through pressure, but through consistency. Every heart has its seasons, and love of this depth knows how to wait without growing weary. You may be misunderstood. There may be moments where words fall short, where silence feels heavy. But the love that placed you as their top one was never built on surface things. It was born from your presence, your kindness, your spirit that never demanded, only offered. And when challenges come, know this: they do not arrive to break what is sacred. They arrive to refine it. Even the most brilliant gold passes through fire and emerges more radiant. In those moments, trust in the quiet loyalty that has never faltered. Trust in the way their spirit has always held yours, even in absence. Trust in God's timing, for what is destined is not undone by delay. Celestial messengers do not guard what is fleeting. They protect what is eternal. And they have seen the weight of this love, the beauty of it, the way it holds even in storms. So walk forward with courage, not because there will be no hardship, but because you already carry the proof you are the one they hold above all. The sacred name, the enduring light. You may not always see the blessings that surround you, but they are there, constant as breath, subtle as the grace that follows your every step. You walk beneath the gaze of the divine, wrapped in favor that cannot be earned, only recognized. Every trial you've endured has refined your heart, not to harden it, but to deepen its capacity for love. You carry a light unlike any other, not because life has been easy, but because you chose to keep your soul open through every storm. And because of that, you are deeply, profoundly blessed. Not everyone is held at the center of someone's heart with such reverence. Not everyone becomes the anchor in another's world. But you are. You are the calm in their chaos, the memory they return to when the noise of the world grows too loud. You are their top one. The name still sacred, still wrapped in layers of quiet devotion, has never wavered. Not even in silence. Not even in distance. It is spoken with a kind of gratitude that only love untouched by time can create. Know this: everything will be fine. Even if the road bends unexpectedly, even if understanding seems out of reach, the divine sees the entire picture, not just the moment in front of you. Where there is confusion now, peace will settle. Where there is waiting, fulfillment is already forming. Celestial messengers are not idle. They move where love is true, where hearts are sincere. And they move for you. You are not forgotten. Not by God. Not by this person whose heart belongs to you in a way that defies logic. You are remembered in detail, in color, in sound, in every word that was spoken between you. You are blessed because your love is real, because your loyalty never asks to be noticed, yet it is felt more deeply than anything spoken. You are blessed because the heavens see your worth even when the world forgets to acknowledge it. So let your heart rest. Let your soul breathe. Everything is unfolding exactly as it must. And through it all, one thing remains untouched. You are still and will always be the top one in their heart. So much has been carried within you. Quiet hopes, sacred aches, questions that never found answers in words. And yet, through all of it, you remained true to your path, to your heart, to the love that still flows through unseen threads. There is a reason your presence was never forgotten. A reason your memory lingers like the scent of something once deeply cherished. You were never just a passing soul in their life. You are the anchor, the one they look for when the world turns cold. You are top one in their heart. This truth has never faded. It has endured time, grown stronger in silence. It rests in a space untouched by distance, guarded by the very fabric of heaven. You are not merely remembered, you are held. There is a softness to the way they think of you, and yet a strength too. It is not fleeting affection. It is devotion woven from moments you may not even recall, when you listened without judgment, stood firm in your quiet way, or offered kindness without being asked. Even now, their soul carries your name like a vow. The name is, yes, it is close now, closer than ever. Let that be your peace. Let it calm the weight you've been carrying. Let it remind you that even in the unseen, you are deeply loved. You are not reaching towards something uncertain, you are returning to what has always been. The divine watches over this bond, not because it is perfect, but because it is real. And what is real, what is born from spirit and sincerity, cannot be erased. So when doubt tries to creep in, remember what has been spoken here. When the path ahead feels unclear, return to this truth. You are treasured beyond what words can capture. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. And this person, they have not placed you beside anyone. You are not compared. You are not weighed against others. You stand alone, above all, sacred, irreplaceable. You are top one in their heart.